right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples for his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh by Shem Shai. All right, and what I want to get into tonight, pretty much is going to various topics. Very active day to day. Okay, there's always a lot going on in Babylon. All right, the city of great confusion and chaos. All right, and what we see happening, a judgment going forth. Okay, that there's different spirit in the earth. There's a spirit of judgment. There's a spirit of accountability, and that should make us move with more fear. When we see certain things happen, when we see the Lord open up in judgment, that should make us fear more and get more in line, okay? So that's why when you go to the book of Philippians, we'll start off there, all right? And we'll just roll in the spirit. This Philippians 2 and 12, it says, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." Yeah, see, the Lord is finna open up in judgment. That's why we can't just be putting on the show for the camera, okay? We can't just, be these certain characters of righteousness on the camera, but off camera, all right, we'll we're a nigga, man, okay? Nah, man, we gotta really be this. We gotta really become this. We really gotta be what we're teaching, and see much more for the men that's teaching, man, because we're held to a different standard, okay? And the people we're teaching, we have to hold ourselves to a much higher standard than even the believers, the listeners, man. So we have to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, because we know the Lord can easily put us out there, man. Okay, all these things going on. When you see what's happening with Polite, okay, the Lord put a spirit on that man to do that, to put himself in that position, man. Okay, and he set himself up for that slander. You see, and when we see these things, we should see and be like, damn, like the Lord. You can say something and the Lord make you a victim of your own speech, man. The Lord ain't nothing to play with. Okay? He's a terrible power. All right? And you got the other, video, the woman, okay, where you got hit upside the head with a brick. Then you go into her social media, she just wilding out, man. Super feminist, say she go both ways, just wilding, man. Okay, all those men were out there, no men helped her. That's what's finna be in the earth, man. This is a prelude to judgment that's coming. The Lord finna walk this place down with judgment, man. And women should see that and fear and get in line like, I should be more in order, because we coming into them times where the Lord is not finna let up on these people, man. Okay, the Lord finna make everybody accountable, man. That's why it's a constant daily, examination, all right, within the faith. Okay? Let's get that in, what's that, 2 Corinthians 13 and 5. It said, "Examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. Prove yourselves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahweh Shai is in you, except you be reprobates." Okay? So it's a daily self-examination, man. We should be growing in Yahweh Shai. We should be constantly comparing ourselves, all right, and how we move and comparing it to how Yahweh Shai move. It's a constant day-to-day examination. Examining and seeing, are we in order, man, according to scriptures, man. That's why Yahweh Shai is that chief cornerstone, and that's the safest thing to do in these times, is to conform to Yahweh Shai, because that makes us exempt from judgment, man. When we start patterning ourselves after Yahweh Shai, that keeps us clear of the BS. Okay? But Jake is just out here wilding, the nigga woman out here wilding, and judgment finna walk these people down. Okay? There's no, no one has no accountability. No one is calling the timeout, to be like, damn, I could be doing too much. Okay? And the Lord is setting it up like that. He has them in the spirit to do too much for judgment, man. And we're not exempt from that. That's why we, gotta look at these things, and the first thing that we should think is fear of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. And the Lord, hey, that's why. And another thing, we gonna be justified, man. The righteous, the elect, gonna be justified, man. All right, but I want to get this one more precept dealing with examining. All right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 18, verse 20. Okay, this Sirach 18, verse 20. It says, "Before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation thou shalt find mercy." Okay, in the day of visitation, we want mercy, man. And the Lord is starting to visit this place more and more. Okay, we're going to see judgment become a trend in this society, man. The Lord's going to continue to open up more and more till He just fully unleash their wrath, man, leading all the way up to the nukes, man. Okay, so we should be moving, all right, with fear and trembling, man. Constantly conforming in righteousness, man. Constantly, it's a fight to stay humble. It's a fight not to get proud in this society, man. Okay? And then there's something we gotta constantly examine within ourselves, man. Let the scripture say, let wisdom meet us in every thought. All right? Let me see what it says. If I can find that wisdom. All right, so let's go from there. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is going to justify His elect. That's why we're not here to go back and forth with these guys, man. They make their accusation, cool. All right, they say they do slander. All right, the Lord is going to show and see what people don't understand what they speak. Those things, those things are being, all right, recorded. You can't just say anything. See, we live in a culture, especially black culture. It's cool to say anything. It's cool, to do things to go viral. Those things are cute. Okay, but the Most High finna have a lot of people going viral in a way that they don't want to go viral, man. Okay, when you go here, the 1 Peter 2, and all right, this is 1 Peter 2 and 19. It said, "For this is thanksworthy, if a man have conscience towards the Most High, endure grief, suffering wrongfully." So we'll suffer wrongfully, man. Because that slander that was hovering over us, now you had people that didn't even know us calling us those things, man. Pedos and rapists, man. People don't even know brothers, man. They just ran, all right, with the trend. Okay? But we had to suffer those things wrongfully, man. Brothers lost, businesses. Okay? Like brothers was heavily affected by that madness, man. But guess what? We suffer wrongly, and guess what? The Lord, all right, as you keep reading, it said, "For what glory is it if when you be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently?" And the Lord's judgment, that's one thing about it. You see, that's why people want to go and get their own vengeance, because they can do it quick, they can do it instantly. As soon as something is wrong, done, as soon as they're wrong, they want to get their judgment instantly. Okay? But see, the Lord is patience. Okay? And when He judges a situation, it's perfect. Like, we don't have to avenge ourselves in a lot of these situations, man. The Lord's judgment is perfect timing. Like it's the Sabbath. Like Elder Yashawamba said, he got sentenced on the Sabbath, man. You know, the Lord finna give us rest from this madness, man. He finna cause, all right, the opposition to cease. Okay, he's finna put all this madness to rest. Okay, then you got the 7 years. That's completion, man. The Lord's finna put a complete end to this madness that's going on in the earth, man. Okay, now as you read on, it says, "For what glory is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently? But if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with the Most High." So a lot of things that we have to endure, this is the Lord testing our patience, man. This is the Lord testing our patience. And the one thing about it, the thing that makes time go fast is being occupied, man. Because as that whole thing was going on, with Polite in that situation, man, hey, brothers was still occupied in prophecy, man. Okay? And then it just happened to pop up today, man. So and this is just a prelude to how the Lord is finna judge on a massive scale, man. He's finna walk these people down. Okay? And then his worst fear was him, having this bad name, losing his career, okay? Losing that money. Like the Most High know how to get people, all right, where it hurts, man. He knows what people fear the most, man. All right? And he gonna come right at it. Okay? And it says, "For even hereunto were you called, because Yahushua also suffered for us, leaving us example that ye shall follow his step, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth." Okay? No deception. And that's another thing, like, we don't capitalize, all right, or use slander. One thing about it with the apostles and elders, not only are they teaching us how to be scholarly in the scriptures, but they also teaching us how to move with integrity as men. There's one thing about it, as we see how our elders and apostles, the apostles and elders move, okay, from up top, man, all right, they're teaching us how to be men of integrity, man. Not to be emotional, okay, not here for gimmicks, not trying to capitalize, off of certain events. Like, nah, man, just like, nah, we just gonna speak the truth. Okay, if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. It's gonna be direct. And the Lord gonna judge how he gonna judge, man. You see? So it says, so just as Yahushua suffered, certain things you have to suffer, but guess what? The Lord gonna justify at the end. It says, "Who did no sin, neither was there guile found in his mouth, who when he was reviled not again. When he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself, all right, to him that judgeth righteously." All right, and that's the Heavenly Father. Righteous judgment gonna always, all right, prevail in every situation. Even if it seems as if wickedness is going unchecked, eventually righteous judgment always gonna prevail, man. And that's just a thing that we have to be patient, all right, as the Lord is bringing judgment forth, man. Okay? One thing about it, let's go here. Let's get this in the book of Job, chapter 4. All right? Job chapter 4, verse 7 says, "Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where was the righteous cut off? Even as I have seen, they that have plowed iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same." And that's why we want to be in the spirit of what? Sowing to the spirit. Okay? We want to be actively sowing to the spirit, man. Okay? Elevating in this. Okay? This is the things we want to sow to, so we can reap in the spirit. All right? Because in the times to come, we're gonna need an extraordinary spirit on us to endure, man, because there's gonna be a lot of more bricks upside the head in the times to come. The nigga woman got a lot to date with bricks and pipes and bats, okay, in the near future, man. Okay, that's gonna be the norm. So we're seeing the prelude of the Lord beginning to open up in judgment, man, and it's gonna get more intense, okay, and it's gonna be more frequent, man, like birth pains, okay. Now, read verse 8 again. It said Job 4:8 says, even as I have seen, they that apply iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. Okay? So all this, wilding out that our people doing, okay? The nigga woman wilding out all over the place on social media, just showing her goddamn ass, man. Okay? Jake out here proud, with the money, especially Jake that got a little money, okay? And think they're untouchable and sowing all this wickedness, man. All this lies and slanders and these guys be doing some wickedness behind the scenes, man. That whole Egyptology community, that's a freaky community, man. Okay? And the Most High is not to be mocked. Let's get that, because even dealing with polite, they say they found DNA all over the room. And one of the creation stories of the Egyptian gods is just one of the Egyptian gods just bust one, and that's how the galaxy was made. He just let one off, and then there's the galaxy was made, man. Okay? And the Lord put a demon on him to just, all over the room, like, telling what. Good grief. And just wilding out, man. You see? But the Lord is finna start walking the earth down in judgment, man. And that's why we have to be in a constant spirit of self-examination, man. Talk to myself first and foremost. Now, this is Galatians 6 and 7. It says, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap everlasting life. And see, we're on the path of immortality, man. We're following Yahushua to become immortals, man. Okay? This is what we're doing, man. While the earth is wilding out, okay, setting themselves up for judgment, we're sowing to spiritual things, man. We're getting in order. We're being more disciplined to this word, man. Okay? While everyone else is getting worse and worse and marching towards judgment, man, we're following Yahushua to immortality, man. Yahushua is coming to give us a true upgrade, man. But he's giving those Israelites is really in the spirit, man. Okay? They're just in the spirit of the world to come. See, sowing to ourselves in this world only leads to corruption, because the more money you get, all right, the more chance of corruption. Okay? The more things you get on this side that's attached to this society, it's all corrupted, so that increases our chances of being corrupt, man. If we're attached to these things, man, if we're sowing and investing time and energy and resources into these things more than we are in the spirit. Okay? Now we do what we do for our daily bread, and brothers move around, brothers got different spirits. Okay, but we should be sowing to the spirit more than anything, because this has the biggest payout. Sowing in the spirit has the biggest payout, man. We see what everyone is doing, sowing to the flesh. Okay? Everybody clout chasing, chasing the bag that's going digital. All right? Running themselves raggedy, but we see what it's getting them, man. Okay? The Lord always gonna get the last laugh, man. Let's get this, man. And everything that we see happening it should be a faith booster and also a fear booster as well, man. This is Sirach 16 and 11. It says, if there be one stiff neck among the people, Okay? It is marvel if he escape unpunished, for mercy and wrath are with him. He is mighty to forgive and to pour out his displeasure. You see, the Lord is mighty to forgive and to pour out his displeasure. Okay, if it be one stiff neck and he go unpunished, the Lord say that's something to marvel at, man. All right, because the Lord finna walk every single person down, man. People are finna be held accountable for what they're doing in the earth, man. Okay, and Esau has been in rulership. So the scriptures speak about. Let's get that. I think that's in. Yeah, this is Habakkuk 1:4. It said, therefore the law was slack and judgment doth never go forth. And that's in this society, man. You know, with Esau, because when he speaks about liberty, it's liberty to be wickedness, it's liberty to be proud, it's liberty, okay, you know, to be perverse and lewd, okay? It said, for the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth, okay? And this is a society where you're ridiculed for righteousness, but exhausted for folly, okay? But the Lord is finna start turning things right side up, okay? Where it's finna be mass judgment for folly, okay, and mercy for righteousness, man, okay? So let's go on. See you brothers lighting it up. Let's get some of these precepts off the comment board. You want to watch to you, I can walking and tuning in, okay? So let's get a couple of the This is Issachar serving Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Proverbs 9 and 10. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, okay? And the knowledge of the holy is understanding, okay? And people's behavior shows that they have no understanding. See, the fear of the Lord is restraining us, all right, from certain conducts, man, from certain actions, man. The fear of the Lord, all right, is preserving us, man, okay, from doing too much. When you see how people doing too much, there's a lack of fear, okay? When our people have no problem with just going too far, saying anything, doing anything, there's a lack of fear. And it's gonna be a lot of big names the Lord gonna reach out and touch, man. The Lord finna shake things up, man. You know? And it's just a thing of patience, man. While we enduring and you know, with patience, we just keep conforming to righteousness, man. Keep getting better, keep getting more discipline, man. You know? And it says, let's read down. This is the brother. All right, Ashbah 144, James 4 and 4 says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore is a friend of the world is an enemy of the Most High. Yeah, and the Lord's finna show, okay, he's finna treat these people as enemies, man, with judgment. You see, the fruit of people doing is finna be judged, man. Okay, and just as the brother put, this is Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, because sin is against, all right, an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Okay? Nah, man. The Lord just long suffering. You know, and he's letting people play out their folly so they can deserve the punishment that he's going to bring. You see, the Lord is he's the master chess player. Okay? And he's getting everything aligned for judgment, and he's getting things aligned for mercy, man. And we want to be aligned with the Lord's mercy, man. Okay? Because those are the two things that's going to go forth in the earth, man. Judgment and mercy. Ain't going to be no in between, man. It's going to be judgment and mercy going forth in the earth, man. And it's going to be way more judgment than mercy, man. Okay? So we're seeing the Lord beginning to open up, man. All right? Let's see what's that. Let's get that in what it says in Jeremiah. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 10. It says, I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, okay, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. And you read in the NLT, Jeremiah 17 and 10, but I, the Lord, search all hearts and examine secret motives. I give all people their due rewards according to what their actions deserve. You see, we serve with just power, man. A power to be feared. You know? And Esau has put this spirit in the earth, you know, of no accountability. Okay? Of being liberated from a standard of righteousness. He has pushed a great delusion in the earth that the earth is liberated from a standard of righteousness. No, the Lord is finna make people stand up to a righteous standard, man. Let's get that, man. When Yahushua come back, all right, he's judging according to that book, man. All right, let's get that in this is Revelation 20 and 11. It says, and I saw a great white throne, which is a chariot, okay, of Yahushua, and him that sat on it, and in him is Yahushua, from whose face the earth and heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. Okay? Because the Lord's going to come and crack those clouds, man. He's going to make a way that it's going to be like the heavens spreading apart, running away from each other when Yahushua come through in that chariot, man. Okay? And it says, and I saw the dead, small and great, stand before the Most High, and the books were open, okay? And the books were open, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. So the Bible, which is the standard, and people's works, and see the Lord that's how Yahushua gonna judge, man. Okay? And he's not gonna go through case by case. It's just going to be judgment. According to what you've been doing during this grace period, all right, that's how the Lord going to judge. You see, that's how Yahushua is coming to judge, man. You know, so we should serve him with fear and trembling, man. Okay? And this is going to be men, women, children, newborn, unborn, pregnant, okay, elderly. Yahushua finna open up in the earth, man. You know, so as we see these things, man, our first thing to trigger is fear more, okay? Because it's gonna come a time where the Lord is finna start playing with everybody, man. You know, and we don't want no part of the Lord's wrath, man. You know, so that's the point. You know, just want to bring that out, Lord, will you, brothers, and you few sisters edified. Till next time I say shalom. Kwam Yashala, Baba, Bal, DTA, Shalom.